Why, hello there everyone and welcome back. I'm your host today, Mr. Mobile, and today, as you see, we've just gone off the bus. We've got a prison that's raining right now. But as you see by the title today, I'm showing you how to make windows. Now, you can't see through some of these windows, but you cannot walk through them. So, why don't we get into the tutorial? So first things first, this is probably the most simplest one, but yet the most effective one. You're going to want to get yourselves in devices here, all the way down to the objective device gallery. Now there's two different types of windows you can make with this. There's that one, and there's one with the actual, there's one that you can make then with the actual frame. And you're probably wondering, how do you make a window out of this? Well, I'm about to show you how, guys. First, let's go ahead and make a frame for a window. Alright, so here's the frame for the window. As you can see, there's nothing inside of there. Let's just remove this bit just to show that you can't go through this window. So right now you can indeed go through it. Now you could have those kind of windows where you just cannot jump through it. You could call that a window if you really want to, though I don't find it too effective because people can eventually jump through it. But as I said, the first one is going to be done with this piece right here, and for some reason it is deciding to go at angles because I changed the shape of it. I did not change the rotation of it. But yeah, this is what you would start off with once you opened it. And as you can see, you can indeed slightly see through it. Now what you want to do with it is you want to change it to indeed thinnest it can go. Now the problem with this one is already you can see it is extremely thick, and it is also a device, so it's going to take a lot more memory than most things. Now the next one is another device from that section. It's a sweet computer thing, and you're probably wondering, how do you turn this into a window? Well, that's what I'm here to show you guys. If you go into it and go down here, visible during games, turn that off. That's all you do. And you also turn the hide health bar always, so you don't see the health bar. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to thin this out. Now as you can see, it is thin, a lot thinner than the last one. And not just that, but you cannot go through it once it's done. Now the problem with this one is you cannot see it. And that, to me personally, is quite a big problem. But we can use particles to make it look more like a window. So there we go, we've got that done there. As I said, it doesn't look like a window. But if we went into a game, it would indeed look like one. But let's copy it over here so we can use it again, but with the particles from the spooky particle gallery. If we grab this one here, number 3, as you see, you can't see through it. So that's what we're going to change. We're going to change this to 10% and this to 2%. And actually that's wrong, I'm going to change it to 1/4%. That makes it nice and smooth. And then 10% just makes it less visible, I guess. Motion speed, you're going to want to put this on no motion, because I don't know who has a moving window in their house, but I certainly do. And then let's put that in here. Now you're obviously going to have a wall around this, guys, so it's fine with it sticking out there. That'll give it a wee bit of like a glass mist. But yes, let's go into my island here and make us spawn here. As you see, we cannot see them. First one, we cannot walk through it. As you can see, that's because there is a device there. And then it's the same with this one, except there's a bit of mist there, which makes it look like it's a different color. You could change it to blue or something in the midst, making it look like a different type of glass. That can also work. Now, the next ones I'm going to show you are different. We are going to create a couple of different versions of one-way glass. And there is actually one other version of this that I want to show you. Before we do that, I'm going to move this over here. If we go to creative and galleries, at the very top here, we have got the Art Deco prop gallery. In this, we have indeed got these, and these have got glass on them. Now there is a couple different versions. These are my two favourite ones to use. We've got this big square and we've got this little square. They've both got a glass and non-glass variant. And once again, you're just going to want to change the size of it to the size needed for the window, and then the width as well. Once again though, just like the same with the last one, it is pretty thick when you change the depth. Yeah, the depth. So if I show you that here, and not just that, but you've also got that big bit underneath if you're going to change the height. But yeah, if we put this here, and you can use that bottom bit I guess for a frame on the window, but yeah, you see it's got a window now, but you can see in it, it's not very fashionable, very correct looking. But this one you can thin a lot more, but the problem with it, it's got legs on it, so it's going to make it a lot taller than the other one, and we don't want to actually do that. We want to make the width then different, and I don't think it'll cover this entire thing. No, that's the other problem with it. Like, it is a small window, a very, very small window actually. But anyway, let's get into the one-way glass. So what you're going to want to do is you want to go to gallery and search up Neo, and you're going to want to go to the Neotilt prop gallery. You might have seen me use this prop in my Among Us tutorial for the vents, but you're going to want to get this bit. It's the third row at bottom to the left. It might be a bit different depending on what device you use. Now next, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to just leave it the size it is for now and just turn it to the correct way. And then what you're going to want to do now is indeed enlarge it, and there we go. So as I said before with the other one, it does not cover the entire thing, but you can't see through this side and you can see through this side, but since this is a certain thing, you can see those, so you're probably going to want to get it so it's only this bit and maybe this here moved over a wee bit so you couldn't see it, and this would be the bit of the window. But then the last version of the one-way glass is pretty simple. What you're going to want to do is you want to go to devices, and you're going to want to get the billboard. Can you see where I'm going with this? No? Alright, well there we go, there's the front of it. We're going to get rid of the text, and we're going to make it have a background color, say of grey. So it's going to have a grey box now. And if we were to turn this here around, oh wait, this thing is still here. I should probably get rid of that. Now there's a way to make it so the writing doesn't appear. I'm not entirely sure on how to do it, but I always thought you just deleted the text, which you do. It just appears though when you replace it, which is extremely annoying, but you can enlarge this to quite a big shape. So if we were just to delete that again, then it would be like that, and you'd obviously have it so it fits the area correctly, so you wouldn't see those side bits there, but you can walk through it. So how do you fix that? You're obviously just going to want to grab this and then put it down here, so you won't be able to walk through it. If we just go into start game, as you see, we cannot see through here, and we cannot walk through here either, but if we were to go to this side, we can see through it. Alright, so next up we have got another one, and this one is kind of interesting, a wee bit illusion-y. But what you want to go to do is you want to go into prefabs, and you're going to want to search up agency, and that's because the piece we're looking for is not in the galleries, or to my notice it's not. And you want to go down to this square here. Now, some of you might know what this square is, and it is the super cool realistic looking water. And I do indeed like to use this water a lot, and I try and use it in any way possible. So as you know, this water is great for using it in distant looking things, but we're going to try and use it as a window. And then we're going to get our width, our height even, and make it thin. So this is probably one of the thinnest one out of the lot besides the billboard. And yeah, as you can see, we can indeed still see through it. It does work just put this behind it, the thing, so you can't walk through it, and it would be fine. So there you go guys, there's quite a lot of versions on how to make glass for your maps. Not very efficient versions, but they do work when they're used correctly. You could put maybe some kind of pattern on the board here and then make it have a clear border. Maybe have like lines going across the side. There is something here, but yeah, that is how you make all those different versions of glass in Fortnite Creative. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.